Hi, good people. So today, ta-da-da-da, the new kids on the block on my shelf. They are Pantenes. I'm sure they are new. Maybe not new to some of you, maybe new in my region of the world. And it's their bond repair. Now, I did a lot of coloring of my hair last year into this year because I couldn't find, I don't know what's happening to the color industry in my region, but they're only focusing on certain brands, and a lot of those brands don't sell the red hair color. So what I ended up doing was, when every time I colored my hair, I would get some odd brown, and I don't like brown. So I kept coloring my hair and coloring my hair. So I stopped until when I traveled to the States, and then I bought some colors. I got someone, uh, hairstylist here, to get some products for me, but they all still went 100%. So my hair went through it. At least I felt I put my hair through it. So my whole purpose this year was to strengthen it, get it back to where it was before. Even though I can't tell you that my hair felt like it was weaker or anything. But if you're going to put your hair through all that, like you kept keep coloring until you don't like the color, you change it, you lighten it, you do. And I try not to lighten my hair a lot. So I just have been on this trip to find strengthening products. So right now I have like cholesterol in my hair. I have keratin products in my hair. I wash my hair with rice water. I made my fenugreek and amla and neem mixture, which strengthens my hair as well. So I've been doing all that. So when I walked into the store, this particular store I find always has some newish products on the shelf, not new brands, but uh, new old school brands. And I love my Pantene and my Tresemme. They are my diehards. My mom washed my hair with Pantene, and me, uh, from a kid. So they are OGs. So I trust their research and how they go about whatever they do to bring new products on the line. And um, what I can say is that even though they may not have targeted ethnic hair products, we still use their products and they still worked. And I feel like the natural hair community has gone like full circle, where we had no products, then we had a plethora, then we had products that really were just jumping on the bandwagon, and then people have gone back to relaxing their hair. They've gone back to, whatever. We are all over the place now. I feel there's nobody is really like targeting maybe the natural hair community like they were before. Products are just being made. Influencers are making their own products for different hair types, different reasons, and stuff like that. Anyway, long story short, short story long. These are the new kids on the block. Okay, and this is not so new, but I haven't used this particular product. I've used the line from this line, and I liked it. It was a deep treatment. I liked it because I also don't like, I prefer fragrance free products. But when it comes to Tresemme and Pantene, I love their fragrances. If they bottle their fragrances, I would wear them. Subtle. They are, I think they are bottom notes, so they're lighter. I think. I can't remember. Anyway, so I'll start with this one. I bought it because it says 3 minute miracle. If you know me long enough, I love conditioner. I use rinse out conditioner as my leave-ins. They work for me. I've always done that way before it became a thing in, I think, 2006 and 7 in the natural hair community, where we started using leave-ins as rinse outs as leave-ins to get the curls popping and things like that. So anyway, it says it's a power of a treatment in a daily conditioner. Now this is a daily conditioner, as in a rinse out conditioner, but I use it as a leave-in, and I do that to fortify strengthen my hair. So um, I like the fragrance I can barely smell this one, but I know it's one of the things I like, and it's just infused with Pro V formulas, Pro vitamins. It instantly melts into the hair and helps it to smoothen it without weighing down or greasiness. Use with every wash to transform frizzy and dull hair into Pantene hair, visibly healthy. I love that Pantene hair. So my hair is Pantened, healthier, shinier, and stronger. Strength against styling damage versus non-conditioning shampoo. That's an emphasis. Non-conditioning shampoo. So conditioning, they're now conditioning shampoos. That's why you have co-washes and you have all these strangely named things. Anyway, so basically, you the usual leave it in for 3 minutes, wash it out. But I leave it in. I don't. And you may ask if I get the whites. I do never see that. Anyway, so that's one of the new ones. But these, first of all, the packaging, pretty. They are doing the gold. Everybody was doing orange and this kind of Pepto-Bismol pink, and they came out with this. So it stands gently on the shelf. And I love the packaging. It's soft. I use gloves for my hair, so I just put them on. I'm going to be doing that with you guys. So look at the packaging. Pretty. Look at it. It shows you the biotin and the provitamin Pro V nutrients. It says strengthening hair at molecular level. When I hear the word molecular level, the minutia at the tiniest, deepest core of it level. That's how I envision that. You see? And it's Pro V miracles. Hello. Obviously, this has come out probably since because of Olaplex, and Olaplex is the pricing is pretty exorbitant. So they are what I consider budget, but high-end budget kind of thing. They're just an OG. So when they come out with their bond repair, they didn't jump on the bandwagon like everybody some years ago. They came out now in 2012. Maybe they came out last year, I don't know, but in my country, they just came out. It's now. So you can imagine. So these are the bond repairs. Now, this one says, do you believe that your hair is irreversibly damaged? Our hair contains millions of bonds. Styling, blow drying, coloring, bleaching break these bonds, resulting in hair damage. Our miraculous formula with biotin and our highest concentration of Pro V vitamins strengthen hair bonds at molecular level. Hair is visibly healthier, regenerated. They must have done the clinical studies, and I don't know whose hair they did it on. So, but I'm using it anyway because I trust their process, And the directions, you can use it in two ways. As conditioner, apply to length, rinse out thoroughly. As a leave-in, you see, they are, they're not telling you, they're not saying it's a co-wash, it's a this, that. They're saying you can, because they know especially the natural health community, use rinse outs as leave-ins. I don't know if people still do that, but I have always done that. Was my selling point, because I always try and kind of scan it when I'm buying them. I was going to buy it anyway, but I saw that and I thought, hello, they're speaking my language, right? Anyway, so that is one thing. Ingredients seem to be all the same as everything else that is on the thing. So I'm looking to see if there's anything different. Biotin is way at the bottom, so the biotin is the marketing ingredient, but it's right at the bottom. So um, I've already started using it, and application is great. And application is great because the container is softer than most. This is a little harder, but still soft. So the products do come out with ease, and they apply well. So then this one, I love how soft it is. It reminds me of an old school product. Like they're going back to the old school sort of packaging material. What do you call them? It's a softer silicone, maybe. What do they call them? Anyway, let me not get too technical. So this one says regenerates hair bonds for molecular repair. Regenerates hair bonds for molecular repair. What is that? It's kind of abstracty. Anyway, so it shows you the biotin plus 5,000 Pro V Nutri-Pearls. What are Pro V pearls? A unique Pantene technology releasing millions of nutrients into the cream. Do you believe that your hair is irreversibly damaged? Our miraculous formula, let me hold this up. Our miraculous formula, enriched with more than 5,000 Pro V pearls, helps regenerate hair and seal fibers of extremely damaged hair. Hair is visibly new, healthier and regenerated. Surface damage. Okay, on the surface, it's not inside the follicles of the, but it does on the top. It gives visible changes, so to speak. Directions: mix in your hand to dissolve the Pro V pearls. Apply to wet hair, leave on for 3 minutes. Pro V pearls. That's another thing that got me. Let me see what these people are talking about. Anyway, so my hair is semi-dry because of all the protein treatments that I have put it through. So I have an old t-shirt because my hair is also colored, and I usually put that to prevent my clothing from staining. So I put this on, and then I put this kind of the barbershop type of hair cutting cloak, but I wear it the other way so that my hands are able to, I can work with it. So I just want to show you what the products look like. I'm going to apply all of them, just so you see, So my hair is in 2 ponytails, and I'm just trying to, so I just want to do extra covering. So I'll take this off, and this is it. So my hair is not combed or anything. It's very sort of stiffish because of all the keratin and proteins. And I'm putting this on top of it. Don't scream at me or anything like that. So I think first of all, I will start with the bond repairs. I'm going to start with it. So this is an intensive treatment, which is why I bought this when I saw intensive treatment. I love how they come out. They come out with ease. Okay, so this is, you can see the little, pigments, the little pearls they're talking about. I think you can see them. Oh gosh, I'm trying not to. Okay, so when I thought it was recording, it wasn't recording. So I am having to do this over again. Anyway, so I'm starting with the bond repair. Okay, and the bond repair, it tells you that it's biotin. It regenerates hair bonds for molecular repair. Okay, and it's biotin, and it's 5,000 Pro V Nutri-Pearls. And what are Pro V pearls? A unique Pantene technology releasing millions of nutrients into the cream. Do you believe that your hair is irreversibly damaged? Our miraculous formula, enriched with more than 5,000 Pro V pearls, helps regenerate hair and seal fibers of extremely damaged hair. Hair is visibly healthier and regenerated. Surface damage. Okay, so not internal. And directions is to mix in your hands to dissolve the Pro V pearls, apply to wet hair, leave for 3 minutes. I am leaving it and I'm not taking it out. So remember, my hair is stiff from all the protein treatments and keratin treatments, and my cholesterol is in there, and did all those treatments. So my hair is stiff and dry. So let's start by, as you can see, it has these pearls. You can see that? And when you'll see them even, you'll see them even more here. You see those things? Those are their pearls. And then I'm just going to add it to it. So all I'm doing, I'm using it as a wetting agent. I'm using, it comes out nicely. You can see the pearls in there. And I think sometimes when your hair is too too much protein, you'll have a little breakage here and there. Not a good thing, but I'd rather my hair be too stiff than not. So I'm adding this. Just for it to get directly on my hair. My hair is really stiff from all the keratin products, and I'm using this just for demonstration purposes. I guess they could come out with more products. Okay, I find anyway they will, I guess, once it I guess they test the market to see how people feel about it. But when I think about Pantene and Tresemme, they've been around for so long that I trust their chemistry. You know, they've been around for long. They may not have catered to my type of hair, but we use their products and it still worked. And so now I'm going to add the bond repair by it's called bond repair biotin and Provi, and it tells us that it strengthens hair for molecular repair, and the same thing that's on the other one. Our miraculous formula with biotin and our highest concentration of Provi vitamins strengthens hair bonds at molecular level. Hair is visibly healthier and regenerated. Surface damage. They're not talking about internal damage like in the cortex, just superficial. And then the two ways to use it: as a conditioner or apply as a leave-in. So this is going in as well. I just want extra. So this comes out nicely. I love that. Love that their containers are sturdy, but also pliable. You can press them without, you don't have to use force, you know. So I'm using them as a wetting agent, and I want to see I'm refreshing my hair, so to speak. And just doing this so I have it in there. And then I'm going to add this conditioner, the 3-minute miracle. So I know this seems crazy, but I'm just that girl. I've used them before, and this comes out really easily, very, very liquidy. I guess it's very different from the others. And this is the final touch to them. This doesn't really have a fragrance. Neither does this. This slightly, which is what I like. I like these subtle bottom notes that linger, but you only smell them in bursts. If the wind blows or you put something over your head, and so yeah. So this is, and what I notice is how my curls start to pop. And for me, that's a great sign, because there are products out there, when I apply them, they don't do anything. They don't, my hair doesn't absorb whatever moisture, you know, that they should. And it could leave them like, straight. But what I'm finding is happening is, you can see the curl formation. You can see that my hair is getting curly. It's just, it's responding to whatever moisture is. Now, for all these 3 products, the ingredient makeup is not very different. 2 have biotin in them at the bottom of the list, and 1 doesn't. But sometimes I think it is not necessarily only the ingredients, but the proportion in which they are put in, right? Yes, the list shows who's on the top, how much one has more than the other, but we don't know the actual percentage, right? They're just higher up. So that also, it's like making a cake. How much you use, how less you use, changes the whole makeup of the cake. So as you can see, when my hair responds to a product and starts to curl up, it's a plus for me. It means that it has curl defining properties, that my hair is able to absorb the ingredients at, like they say, a molecular level, and so this is it. Short and sweet. Well, not really short and sweet, but I just feel that this is just for you to introduce the products to you. How you use them and how I use them are totally different things. But just to let you know that they have a bond repair on the block. Ingredients, biotin is at the bottom, but they say they have their Pro V, Pro Vitamin pearls and Pro V, Pro Vitamin miracles in there. So for all you know, if you check the Olaplex version of the conditioners, and this might not be much different, or maybe. The other thing is they do have, I think, the shampoo and the oil and things like that, which I will purchase. But at that point in time when I was in the store, I was looking for conditioner because I am a conditioner person, and so I went straight for the conditioner. I have shampoo. I bought Pantene shampoo at the same time, not the bond repair. I don't know. I don't know if they had the full line, but they obviously do. Something to look up, but I'm also going to buy all those things eventually. But I just wanted the conditioner. So just for you to see the new kids on the block on my shelf, worth a try, worth trying, just cheaper than Olaplex, cheaper than Sally's has a Olaplex line, that kind of line. Bond repair is bond repair. What does bond repair really mean? Okay. Um, so that's on my shelf, and I just would like you to try it. So enjoy your day. Chat to you in the next vlog. To end this whole review, I know I may look like a product junkie, but for me, it's really about experimenting to find the best products for my hair, for great hair health. It's not just buying for buying's sake. I'm actually experimenting, trying things out, so I can give you my honest review on products I use and how they work for my hair. So it's not like I am just buying because I see them, you know. So of all the three conditioners I showed to you, which one do you think you're going to go out and buy? Are you going to buy the set? Are you going to buy the whole line, or one, or the shampoo? Or let me know.